Hello, SurvivordS27 TheIBLS, best subscribers of you guys, and today I am making like well, I'm planning to make this like company thing called MidNight Studios. Like, it's like all alpha and stuff. I'm not sure how it's like gonna work out and stuff, but we are working on it, and like we want to grow as big as probably maybe Microsoft or Ubisoft or maybe Wargaming, Epic Games, like one of the like some of those studios. Maybe like in a few projects, right now I'm looking for like employees, and maybe in a few projects you guys might be making like money out of it, and it might be maybe become like your temporary temporary, there we go, job, or like it can be your future career. So just, well, so right now I have like multiple friends, and I'm making it like a community where we will all like be making games. Well, we will be working on the same project, and like we could grow. We will make websites, and our YouTube channels are gonna grow, and everything is gonna be awesome. So I am currently looking for people that wanna work for this job. So here I have like some jobs. If I don't have the job listed that you can do, like one of those skills that you can do but it's not listed, you could just go on to the comments below and type it up and see. I'll reply to you as fast as I could get. And it's probably going to be less than 24 hours that I'm going to reply to you. But either than that, let's get into the jobs. So first of all, the first job we have, so the engine we're going to be using to create games is Unity 3D. You could use the Pro version, or you could use the non-Pro version, which is totally fine with me, whichever one you prefer to use. Either to that, the jobs. Yeah, let's get into the jobs. So we have a terrain creator. That's one of the jobs. He knows knows how to create a very good looking terrain in Unity 3D, which means he knows how to use those tools that are provided in Unity for terrain. He knows how to create a terrain. He knows how to create mountains, how to create canyons. He is a good designer in stuff, and yeah, he could basically create a very good looking environment in Unity 3D. Let's see here. So next, well, the terrain creator, he also has to know how to create sections of the game. We will sometimes have sections of the game, like sequences. Kind of, it's gonna, yeah, kind of like sequences. So he has to know how to create. He has to be patient and create multiple scenes in which the player has to go through, which probably doesn't make sense, but you'll understand. So if you want to be terrain creator, and if you're good at using those mountain things and create terrain and stuff and things, if you like designing terrains, go ahead, type it up in the description below. Also, in the jobs, if you want to be employed, make sure you tell me your Skype in the comments and say which job you want, and then we could chat through Skype or maybe text or something, and we'll figure it all out, you know? Alright, let's get on to the next job. Next job, we have Model Maker. Model Maker knows how to create models in either SketchUp, Blender, or any other softwares that could be later imported into the Unity 3D engine. You could find, so you have to know how to create models, and sometimes you can go on Google 3D Warehouse, and maybe you can look for models there, but you have to source every model you look at. So let's say you found a house which looks really beautiful, and you could walk into the house and it's all cool. You gotta write the name of the title of the house and then you have to write the creator who created it, which is normally somewhere around the house. So if you guys don't really know what I'm talking about in most the jobs, make sure you could type up the Skype and you can ask me about the jobs, and yeah. So next, we have a model organizer. A model organizer knows how to put models around the Unity terrain in their positions. None of the objects can be too small or too big. All of them have to correspond to the height of the first-person shooter. For example, a rose flower cannot be taller than a truck, unless it's meant to be that way. Maybe we're in some Twilight Forest or something, I don't know. But mostly, if you compare a rose to a truck, a rose is much smaller than a truck, and that's how I kind of want it to look like real life, and not like the rose being humongous, you know. All right. So the model organizer, he could put like models in different positions around the map of the terrain, and I will indeed tell you where to put them. And if I don't, well, we'll figure something out about that. I don't usually tell you, but you could just figure it out by yourself. Or if you just want some help, like where to put a dresser or something, you could, ask me. You could type me in, like text me on Skype, or you could just comment me on any recent video. But if you want it to be more private, you could text me on Skype. Next, we have a character designer. Character designer knows how to create very detailed characters in Blender or any other software. Those models need to be imported into Unity, so you can't use a software called because first of all, I mean, unless you could import the project into Unity. So let's say you made a pixelated character in Game Creator, Game Maker, you know, that game engine that's like called Game Maker, and you can make your own games, and it's kind of 2D. Yeah, so if you make a character there, I am having I don't think you can import it into Unity, but if you can, go ahead, ask me first. Next, we have a programmer. A programmer must know how to use JavaScript, C#, language, Boo, or any other language that can be used for programming in Unity 3D. A programmer, he must know how to program enemy AI, game behaviors, knows how to program music and sound effects into different sections of the game. If you do not know how to do that, go ahead on YouTube. YouTube knows everything. And if you don't find the answer, ask me. And if you're confused about something, ask me. And so I just said that like a bunch of times already, but just ask me if you are puzzled. Another way of saying confused. Alright, let's get on to the next job, which is Particle Man. Okay, Particle Man, sorry, I'm a bit sick. Knows how to create different kinds of particles in a video game using Unity 3D engine. If you do not know what a particle is, it is basically a very, here, let's say everyone plays Minecraft, or a lot of people do, like about 20 million play Minecraft. So, a particle, it is, you know how you walk next to lava, and those things pop out of lava, like those, blaze thingies, that, like, they kind of pop up, like those bubble thingies. Yeah, those are particles. Minecraft rain, that's particles. A fire, like a campfire, that's particles. Smoke, that's particles. So you need to know how to create those kind of particles in Unity 3D. If you don't, go on Google or ask me. Next job we have is a musician / sound effect maker. Knows how to create, sorry I misspelled create right here. Knows how to create background music, sound effects, sequenced music, timed music, music for a game trailer. So here, How can I explain this? So let's say you're walking around a game and there's music playing in the background. Um, and yeah, that's basically what a musician slash sound effect maker does. Is make music play in the background. Like, you don't have to make the music literally play in the background. You just gotta give me music that is gonna be used for playing in the background. So I don't know if you're maybe good at guitars or something, or maybe you know some program in like on the computer. I know there's this program called Soundmania. I don't remember. Anyway, there's a bunch of programs out there on the internet that you could download or you don't have to download that could be used for music making. You could also go onto internet and maybe grab music that is very detailed and very good. It has to be royalty free though, and that could be used for a video game. Same with sound effects. The sound effects, they have to be realistic. So like, let's say that's a knocking noise, right? You cannot use that for like when a monster jumps out and he's like, ah, yeah, that's not gonna be scary, you know? It's just, you know, right? So you gotta know how to create music, and then you just send it to me. I'll talk about. So if you want to be a musician and you are questioned about that, you don't know any answers or anything or something, just tell me. I'll tell you everything in specific detail. And I would love to spend time with you. Oh, that sounded so weird right there. Anyway, let's continue. MS and CS, which stands for main screen and credit screen. If you want to make the main screen and the credit screen for the video game, there's your job. So the main screen and the credit screen, they'll both have to be very detailed. They have to use a lot of thinking. Well, all the jobs have to, you have to think a lot before to get a very good idea. And then when you get an idea, you just tell me about the idea, and then I'll approve it. And when I approved it, you could certainly use it, and most of the time I will approve it. Jeez, I can't talk today. Alright, so, yeah, so maybe the main screen, it has to maybe there's like some, like if it's like a survival game, maybe there's like a campfire in the background, and you could actually see the particles and stuff. So you have to know how to use that, and then you could connect with the particle man, and he could help you out with that, and you guys could work as a team. Maybe the musician, he knows some things about like what the programmer doesn't know, so the programmer could talk with the musician, they could figure something out. And if you guys don't know something, or just tell me, come on, you know. Alright, next we have the trailer designer. Trailer designer knows how to create an in-game trailer for the game without giving away too much information, and knows about how to make people interested in the game. So you basically have to create a trailer for the game that uses in-game media. So what I mean by that is it kind of has to look like, everyone knows Assassin's Creed Unity, and if you don't, go check that out. Assassin's Creed Unity has an in-game trailer. That means the people are drawn and animated. So yeah, they're drawn, and you can't like go out into like the forest that's in your backyard and record a trailer for a game, unless it's supposed to be that way. But most of the time it better be an in-game trailer, which is actually a pretty hard job, but you will be certain to get some money out of it. Then the thumbnail designer knows how to create a thumbnail for a game we are working on and get people interested in it. So you basically have to create a thumbnail that looks good. What's a thumbnail? A picture, how the game is going to look like. Like, let's see, Alien Isolation. That has a very good thumbnail. Type it up and look at the images. You could see the girl in a astronaut suit, whatever that thing is called, and that's very good, detailed, and kind of on the left it says Alien Isolation. That's kind of what I want. But maybe, like, if you do the trailer designer, or maybe the thumbnail designer, you guys don't know how to do those awesome graphics, you guys could just ask me, or you don't have to, like, do, like, awesome, like, the most awesomeness of awesomeness graphics. But you guys gotta improve, by certain points. Alright. Next, we have an animator. An animator, he knows how to animate in Unity 3D or in Blender. So, you animator, you could talk, you could work with the character designer, and you guys could, like, the character designer, he'll create the character, and the animator will animate the character, and the programmer will program how the character walks around the scene. So, yeah. So that covers all the jobs, and if I didn't list a job that you are very skilled at, make sure you tell me in the description below, in the comments below, and tell me how. Oh, we also have a game tester, by the way, but that place is already taken for a pretty long time already, a couple days. Yeah. So, yeah. If you're skilled at something, tell me in the comments. If you want to join one of the jobs, tell me in the comments. And just ask me questions in the comments. Tell your Skype me in the comments. Everything just in the comments below. I will have all these jobs in the description below, so you guys do not have to worry about remembering all of them. And I probably should have said this in the very beginning, so you guys didn't have to write all this stuff down. But yeah. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. If you guys know some people that are very talented in the jobs, or maybe they want to do something regarding to, make sure you tell them to watch this video. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is SurvivaldS27. See you all later. Bye bye.